Pretty cool. There's no viewers. I'm going to share it on Facebook. Select that least one I did. Isn't that the way you select it?
Click it again. Try now.
Chat. That's you from the other day. 7 days ago. Start broadcast. Oh. Hi everyone. Can you guys leave me a message if you can hear me? I'm trying to get this to work and I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties. So if you guys can hear me, I would appreciate if you can let me know. Let's see. So we will be starting here shortly. Let me just get a couple of things ready. Hopefully you can hear me. Let's see. So I am trying to get this to work. For one reason or another, it's not letting me see the chat once more. I don't get why it does this, but let's see. There we go. So I think Heidi from Heidi Stamp New York, I guess, New York City. Hey Heidi, how are you? And it's still not letting me chat with you guys, so hopefully you guys can hear me. Okay, well, we're going to get started here. And welcome. This is Yvette with iCarrillo Designs, and we are going to be working on our journey into backgrounds today once more. And I have a mess on my desk, you guys. How many of you have like this huge mess on your desk all the time? That is me. So today I have decided to play with a bunch of my Lindys Stamp Gang products once more. Like I always say, I appreciate you guys. I really appreciate you signing in and spending a little while with me. So let's get to work. I have a couple of ideas and I want to show something. I want to show this off to you guys. I was playing a little bit earlier trying to figure out which backgrounds we would be working on today. And check this out. Isn't that cool? I achieved this with watercolor paper, my Lindys Stamp Gang in Tibetan Poppy Teal. And what I did was I ran this through the embossing folder, and this is the one that I used. I used the Spellbinders Embossabilities, and this one EL002. So I ran this through here first. Then I wet it, and after I wet it, and the reason I did that is because I wanted this to pick up more color than usual. So if you just spray it, the color vibrancy is going to be about the same, but I found that with watercolor paper, if you wet it, since the substrate is made for water, then it just soaks it up a lot better, and it looks like this. So, but let's get started. So let me get some things out real quick. And let's see. Here we go. So it seems like it's recording this time. You guys have to excuse my, I'm a little nasally today because I have a cold, so you guys excuse that. Today what I did is to kind of prep for this, I took this piece of chipboard and I took watercolor paper. And what I did is I just adhered it to my chipboard, as you can see here. So I've gone ahead and I adhered that, and then I'm either going to make a bunch of these mosaics, or what we're going to do tonight is work on a collage. So and I've cut all of these pieces, and all of these pieces are pieces by Tim Holtz Alterations. Oh, excuse my nose, guys. So I have all of these pieces, all of these gears, and I've seen a bunch of videos. I think Anna Dabrowska is one of those that I really enjoy watching. She does wonderful work with all of this metal work. And I thought, why not do it with watercolor paper? I've looked and I don't see anyone that's done that. So why don't we do that? Let's play with that. What I'm going to do is we're going to adhere all of these pieces, so be patient with me. We're going to adhere all of these pieces onto this background here, and we're going to work on that. So let's get started. So I have a roll of foam backing here. So I'm going to start adding some of this foam backing to these pieces here. So like I said, bear with me. It'll take just a little bit. I didn't have enough time to prep for that, but if you bear with me, we'll get this done quickly here. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting it into little pieces like this, so that intricate pieces like this, you can't really see it on the other side. And I'm going to go ahead and just adhere those pieces here and there on my bird cage per se here. And some of them we're just going to adhere directly onto the watercolor paper, and some of them I want to have some height to it. So that's why we're going to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and add all of these to here. So we're adding them, and like I said, this is just to give this, you see, we're going to have some that'll be on the board and some will be coming off the board. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere some more on here. So these are just little foamy strips. Little dimensional foamy strips. We're just going to cut them down. I'm not too worried for them to be too straight and we're going to be working tonight with some really nice deep colors from Lindys Stamp Gang. If you guys haven't tried those out, I really urge you to try it out. They're just awesome. Here, let me cut this down a little more. They're getting stuck to my fingers. So there we go. I'm going to add one here. And I'm going to add one here. And they're already like stuck to my finger. So we're going to add that. And let's see. Okay, so let me go ahead and start putting some on this gear right here. On this one I think I can go a little thicker. And that's stuck. So I'm going to go around the gear. This is kind of like watching paint dry, I know you guys, but you'll see how cool this is going to turn out. Add some of those like that. I think my clock is going to go directly on the backing. I've got some butterflies as well. I'm going to add some of these to my butterflies. So basically I cut out a bunch of shapes. Really no rhyme or reason to them, just because I really like these shapes and we'll get to use them tonight. And I added too much on that butterfly, so I'm going to snip that off a little. There. Excuse me. part. Okay, so I'm going to stop there and I'm going to start adhering some of these down. And what I'm going to be using is my Scotch Quick Dry adhesive. And like I was saying earlier, there will be no rhyme or reason. It's just what I think is kind of pleasing to the eye. And I'm just going to add some adhesive on here. Take the flourish and I don't know, I think it looks good there. Take my clock and add some glue around that as well. And I think I'm going to do it right here, and then I have another one and I think I'm going to have it overlap this one. So let me hold it down just a little bit. And here's my other one, so I'm going to overlap it right here. Kind of like so. So you add some glue to that. And we're experimenting this evening with this background and with this collage or mosaic, I guess. The thing is to have fun with backgrounds. That's the main thing. A journey into backgrounds is just experimenting and seeing what's pleasing to your eye. That's the most important thing, is to try to work with what you feel that is pleasing to your eye. So I'm going to have that overlap right there, like so. Kind of like time within time. But I don't want to get deep. So, let's see. And I have, let's see. I'm going to do the bird cage. And to this one, I'm going to add a little bit of glue with my glue gun. Just so that it holds. So I find that these adhesive foamies that I bought do not hold that great. So if you guys have any suggestions on good ones, let me know. I'm just going to add with my glue gun. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue to this. Just so that we make sure that it holds. I think I'm going to put this bird cage right here. So as you can see, there's really no rhyme or reason to this. It'll just be kind of where I think I should lay it down, and there we go. We're just going to plop it down. Sometimes the best art is when you don't think about it too much. I used to get really involved with thinking things through and making sure that everything was perfect. And then I never finished a project because I was waiting for it to be perfect. And I'm just going to add this one up there. See? On these little ones that are super intricate, I think just gluing them down is the best option. Put you right here in the corner. That's what I'll do with this one. Okay, and let's see. Where are my gears that I added glue to? I mean foamies to. Oh, it's coming off. You see what I mean? I'm going to go ahead and add some hot glue to this one as well. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of hot glue. That's what I'm doing right here. You guys can't really see it, but there we go. And I will add my gears. I'm going to add a gear here. And then I'm going to add a gear underneath it. And I'm just going to glue it maybe right here. It's got that black stuff from the dye. Maybe right around there. I have another large one. I think I'll put this one on foam dots. And then, let's see, got this other one right here, the smaller one. I think I'm going to put him right there. Overlapping that clock. I'm still trying to find those clock hands over here on the side. And my clock hands. Put that one there. And let's see. And this next one over here. And underneath it, right there. Excuse me. Like I said earlier, you guys excuse my nasaliness and my coughing. I have a bad cold that I'm working on. Take this heart. I think I'll add it right here. And then these really cute wings. I'll add those right here. Just a wing right there. Now I'm going to start overlapping stuff. There's a lot of real estate to fill. So right now I'm just going to start overlapping here and there. I think I'm going to do this other little vine on the other side here, just to kind of ground it. And I will do this one right here. I'll have one on either side, kind of grounding that. Have another butterfly wing. Add that one right there. I'm going to add the body to this one right here. It's missing a wing, unfortunately. Sorry, little butterfly. Make sure that one adheres down. Have little hearts. And here's another. Yeah, I'd hot glue to this one. There we go. So the biggest part of this project is just adhering all this stuff down. But once it's all down, super easy. It'll go super quick. We're just going to play around with our sprays. And let's see. I'm going to put my little favorite butterfly. I love this butterfly, you guys. It's from the Movers and Shakers. And I just love this butterfly. I love it. I'm going to put her right there. In the middle of that clock. And let's see, where are my larger hands? My clock hands. Put this baby right here. Like so. Let's make this thing right there. So I can see you guys signing on. I cannot see the chat, unfortunately. So there's something happening. I've written Ustream various times about this. They supposedly got it fixed, but obviously not. So for those of you that are coming in, welcome. Like I said earlier, my name is Yvette, and I really appreciate you guys coming in. Excuse me. I have a cold that I'm working on, so a little bit nasally. I'm sorry about that. Gotta love your kids, right? They go to school and pick up all kinds of germs and bring them back home. So, and right now what I'm doing is just adhering all of this. We're working on our journey into backgrounds this evening. my little foam dots don't adhere that well, so I'm adding a little bit of glue with my glue gun to that to keep care of those little spiders. So that's why I'm adding that. And as you can see, some of them are popped up on little pop dots and some of these are not. And I want that. I'm doing that on purpose because I want to add some height to this. So I have another little butterfly that I'm going to add right here. But by far, this is my favorite butterfly right here from those movers and shapers dies. Add this baby right here. Right about there. I have more gears, and for those of you that are just tuning in, I have my Scotch Quick Dry Adhesive. That's what I'm using tonight for this one. Another gear, which I'm going to place right in there. And for those of you that are tuning in right now, what I'm using on this is the background and the pieces. I cut them all out with, let me see, it's Strathmore watercolor paper, and this is a cold press, and it's 140 pounds. So it's pretty heavy cardstock, or watercolor paper, I should say. And then here I have half of a butterfly wing that I'm going to add right here. Excuse me. I'll add this one right around there. I have some wings. Some wings just here, no rhyme or reason. Got this cutesy little bird. I'm going to take him off the branch, I think. I'm actually going to take its little feet off too. Add him right here. You know what? I'm going to pop him up. Change my mind. You can do that. Change your minds. It's okay. Adding a little bit of hot glue again. And I think I'll pop them up right here. Oops. It's okay, we can just remove that. There we go. Oh, I can see the chat now. Yay! I'm sorry it took a while for you to find the chat. I thought I put the right link on there. Like I was saying earlier, it for one reason or another, Ustream isn't being friendly with me, so I'm really sorry about that. Gonna add more gears. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that you think that's my background is cool. So what I'm doing now is I'm adding again more little pop dots. And like I said earlier, this is the part that's going to take the longest. Once we start spraying this baby down, we'll be done quickly. And we'll have a really cool background. Do you guys have any suggestions on good adhesive foam dots? Because these are really bad. I used to get one from this one company, but they don't make them any longer. So now I'm kind of stuck with what I've got, and I don't like it. So this one, I think I'm just going to cut down right here. I'm just going to make it. There we go. That was good. And I think I'm going to go right there. So we're going to fill this up. I appreciate you guys signing in. I really appreciate you coming to watch my show. Like I advertised, we're gonna have a really cool giveaway later. So yes, my show is scheduled for every Wednesday around this time. So it'll be between 6:30 and 7. I can't promise you if it's gonna be 6:30 or 7. I have to pick up my kids and get home, and so anywhere between 6:30 and 7. That'll be the time. That'll always be the time between 6:30 and 7. And as you can see, I'm taking these flourishes and I'm just cutting them down. And it will hide part of the flourish underneath something. And this is just filler, just to fill this up. So I advertised this class as a journey into backgrounds, and as you can see, what we're doing today is just filling up the background with random pieces of die cuts. Okay, so someone saying something, let's see. Mary, something about the email reminder. I'll try to figure that out. I'm new to Ustream, so let me see. My first 2 classes were okay, and then my next 2 classes were terrible. I couldn't get it to record, and so I'm trying to figure this out as we go. I'm going to try my best to get this all working and up and running as it should be. So I'll try to figure out that whole thing on the email, and yeah, of course, I will definitely try to remind you. I am so glad you're here. Okay, some more hearts in here. Add some hearts. And I'm still trying to find that clock. Here it is. So I already put this down, so I'm going to try to sneak it in here, like so, and yeah, success, yay! Okay. Let's see, what else do I have over here? I have another butterfly that's mutilated, so I'm going to try to stick it somewhere and see. Let's see, where can I put you? We're going to hide that little mutilated part of the butterfly. So if I turn it this way, there we go, stick it in there. There we go. Yay. Okay, so let's see, what other little pieces do I have over here? So I just took a while. The background is watercolor paper, and what I did was, I'll show you guys right now. Let me just, this is bothering me, so let me take that out real quick. There's a little spider. So I'll show you what I did. We can stop here for a moment. And as you can see, let me put it a little up close. I really, really like this white on white, but of course I love color, so I'm gonna have to color this baby down, but what I did is, I'll show you. I used my Strathmore, and this is the one that I have. It's this large one here. See, hopefully you guys can see that. So it's Strathmore watercolor paper, and it's 12 sheets, and it's 11 by 15 inches, which gives you a bunch of area for you to work on. And it's 140 pounds, so it's really heavy. See, it's super thick. And what I did was, I took a piece of chipboard and I adhered a piece of my watercolor. So it's watercolor paper on the back and watercolor paper on top as well. So all of my pieces, I cut them out of watercolor paper. Let's get, yeah, let's get color crazy, right? Okay, I'm going. Hang on. Have a little patience with me. I'm coming, getting this along here. So let's see. I want to add one more thing around here somewhere. Or maybe not. Maybe right there. It's a wing. I'm going to add my wing. Little angel wing. I think it's necessary. Okay, so I'm going to move all this over, and then let's get some colors out. So, let me put my glue away, and I am thinking I'm going to use these colors here. I have all of these Lindys Stamp Gang colors, and they're so awesome. I have, let's see, iridescent copper. You guys can't see the name there, but it's iridescent copper. Pretty cool. This is cocktail copper brown. This is my favorite, my personal favorite, to go on top of everything. Well, not everything, but almost everything. If they made this in food now, I'm just kidding. Cactus gold. And this just gives everything like a really neat gold shimmer all over. This is Tibetan poppy teal, and this is some luscious color. Look at this. I'll show you guys. So I showed you guys this earlier, and it's so cool. I ran this through my embossability folder, a spellbinder, and this is watercolor paper, and I just added this, and oh my gosh, it's so rich. Super cool. And we're going to use Grab a Guy Gold. So let me get some paper towel over here, because my Misty box is missing. Terrible. And I'm just going to put some paper towel down. Woohoo, exciting, it's paper towel. Okay, let's see. So we're going to play with these colors, and then all you have to do is, these are two tones, so there's two tones in here. You have to just shake them up really well, and that's what I'm doing now. Just shaking all of these up. These colors are awesome. Excuse me. So I think I'm going to start with Grab a Guy Gold. I want to do gold on this side. And we're going to start misting. And hang on. Come on. You're a messy crafter? Yes, so am I. Ooh, look at this, you guys. Look at that. Isn't that great? I want that on that side there. You guys are too funny. You need hazmat? That's cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go in. So this was Grab a Guy Gold, and this one here is Mission Bells Brown. So I'm gonna go and go in there. And I'm gonna come in this way as well. And oh my gosh, this is so shiny, you guys. come in here with my Tibetan poppy teal. Isn't this amazing? Check out this color. Oh my gosh. So awesome. So let me give this a little dry. Yes, I'm recording. So right now I'm adding some cactus gold right here. And I want to dry it because it's really, really wet. So I want to come in here and saturate it with more color. But it's way too wet right now. Can you guys see that? I'm going to let this run into and create some drippage. Yeah, I like to bang on my table and make all sorts of noises in here, and like a mad crafter. Can you guys see it as it dries? You can see that awesome shimmer. So I don't know if some of you know or not, but I am on the design team for Lindys Stamp Gang, so I have the privilege to work with all this awesome goodness. And recently I've been asked to tour the country with Lindys, so if you guys want to see me in your local scrapbook stores, just send me a personal message and let me know. So let's see. I think I'm going to go in here with more Mission Bells Brown, right here in the center. And I'm going to add some more of this really cool Tibetan poppy teal. I really want to saturate that, and then I want it to run into that brown color. You see that, guys? You see what's happening there? So cool. Oh my gosh. I'm in love. I am in love. Oh my gosh. If you guys could only, the camera is not picking this up as it should. Seriously. I'm gonna bang on it from side to side like this. You guys see what I'm doing? I mean, this is so, I love it. Oh my gosh. So where is my Grab a Guy Gold? Do you love the names? These names are awesome. Oh, this is so cool. I want some up here. You see all that runoff? Isn't that cool? Look at that. And then I'm going to dry here a little bit. Oh my goodness. I wish you all could be here in my studio. This is so awesome. Yeah, it's giving it all that depth. They're popping out as I add color to it. Continuously pops back up. So cool. Excuse me. And like I said earlier, I've seen on a lot of videos and a lot of pictures on Facebook of this technique being used with metal. And I was like, well, why can't we use paper for it? Why not? Let's go for it. that's so nice. Greetings, the state of Maine. Oh my goodness, I went there as a little girl. I don't recall very much of it, so, but oh my gosh. You guys are probably freezing up there. I feel like we're freezing here, but then I'm a little spoiled. I'm in Northern California, and the weather here is usually very nice. Lately, it's just been really crazy cold, but nothing like Maine. Welcome. Oh, this is coming up. This is one of the ones I added adhesive with my glue gun, so I'll have to come in here and anchor that. But look at this, you guys. The camera is really, I'm going to take pictures, of course, and I'm going to put it up on my Facebook. Oh, and that reminds me, so we're having a giveaway. I'm going to be giving some Tim Holtz items away. So if you guys like Tim Holtz, go woot woot. Anyway, so let me add some more Gravel Guy Gold here. So what you need to do is, what I would like for you to do, if that interests you, if the giveaway interests you, you have to be a subscriber to my YouTube channel and leave me a Facebook comment tonight on what you thought of the class. And that's pretty much it. That'll get you entered. I also have a blog. You guys can visit there and see all my pictures there. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to, but it would be nice. And that's it. And then I'm going to have someone randomly pick a winner. And right now what I'm doing is I'm just making that color richer by adding a little more. Sometimes less is more, but I don't know. When it comes to these, I think more is just more. I like it. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing. And the reason I'm butting up against it is because since all of this background was white, I really want it to get saturated with color. And as you can see here, you can see some white areas, and I just want to make sure that I get into all the little nooks and crannies and make sure that it's all covered from all angles. And I love it. I love it. So, let's see, I'm going to add a little more here. Just going to take my... So what I'll do is once I pick a winner, or actually I'm going to have someone pick a winner, then I will post it on my Facebook page, and then I'll have you guys personal message me your address and we'll get it out to ya. And like I said earlier, I'm planning on having these classes every Wednesday between 6:30 and 7. So some days it might be 7 p.m. Most days I'll try around 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll try to figure out what your different time zones are, but I'm in the Pacific, so I guess all the way out in Maine is, I guess it's three hours ahead, I suppose. So yeah. If you haven't tried Lindys Stamp Gang products, you must. They're just awesome. They are just to die for. Super luscious coloration. Look at that. I mean, can you see that shimmer? There we go. See the shimmer there. So yeah, that's about it as far as our class for tonight, a journey into backgrounds. I'm going to continue to dry this. I appreciate you guys signing in this evening. Let's see. My scrap. Oh, you missed the contest? Okay, well the contest, basically what it is you need to sign in and If you're not a subscriber on my YouTube channel, I would like for you to become a subscriber on my YouTube channel. And what I would like for you to do is, if you're not my friend on Facebook, go and friend me on Facebook and leave me a message there. Tell me what you liked about the class, how you enjoyed it, and blah, blah, blah. Or if you didn't, it's okay too. I want to know. So just go on there, leave me a comment, and we will be picking a winner. And you will be winning some Tim Holtz products. And that's just a thank you for signing in, and thank you for being my viewer. And like I said earlier, excuse me, I have a cold, you guys, so please excuse me. I will be signing in on Wednesdays between 6:30 and 7. Generally about 6:30, but I'm going to try and see if I can get home early enough. Then it'll be at 6:30, if not at 7, every Wednesday, Pacific Standard Time. And that's pretty much it. That's our class for tonight. I will go ahead and take pictures of this. I will put it up on Facebook. And I appreciate you guys signing in. I hope you guys have a great evening. Thank you so much. Good night.